This is our founder, Audrey Cohen. Audrey had a bachelor's degree in education. She grew up in Pittsburgh. She became interested in the 1960s in moving educated women, giving them an opportunity to influence society. And she founded a group of people who did research for corporations. These were women, this was in the Betty Friedan days, who had good educations but really weren't able to contribute to society. That group that she put together to do corporate research on a part-time basis became the core of the Women's Talent Corps when she founded this project. This photograph is a photo of one of our initial board members, one of Audrey's close colleagues named Millie Lee. She came down to the March on Washington. She was well connected. She was very close to King. There's a New York Times article describing how she snuck out of her apartment without her husband's knowledge and went down on her own, and she was an active participant. Millie later became the chair of our board and was committed to the college right through her death about 7 years ago, and she left a major bequest to the college, which is still helping us.
It must be real exciting for you and for the college to know that this was founded not only in civil rights, but in the women's movement and really in the empowerment of all people.
Yes, and those were Audrey's commitments from the beginning. And from the beginning, the core values of our college have included rights for all, regardless of ethnicity, rights for women as equal participants in society, and finally empowering people in poverty, giving them both the opportunity to rise into economic security, and secondly, in doing that, to become people who empower themselves, their communities.
While we're doing this chronology, this gentleman came by, and you can just repeat what you said to the president.
I said good morning, class of 2015 in the MPA program. It was the campus downtown Manhattan, and what brings me here today is my organization, Directions for Our Youth, is using classroom space to interview candidates for our after-school programs.
Great.
And I'm also here for the Education Technology Conference as well.
And so this really underscores a lot about what this college is about, because you learned here, you studied here, and now you're giving back as part of a community effort. It says a lot about Metropolitan College, doesn't it?
It does, it does. I came to the school through a referral of a friend of mine who's now running a charter school, and so I haven't been disappointed since. It's been a great opportunity to build my network, learn, gain a lot of new skills, and gain access to individuals and organizations that I may not have had access to before. Thank you. Good meeting you all.
Good to see you. Audrey was head of our institution for 30 years, though nobody will ever take the place of Audrey. While she was president, we not only got chartered as an institution to give associate degrees, but we also were eventually approved in the late 70s to give bachelor's degrees, and in the late 80s to give master's degrees. By the time Audrey passed away in 1996, and she passed away young from cancer, we were a full 4-year comprehensive college with emphasis not only in human services but also business, and about to expand into other areas.
Tell me where the college is at right now. We are at an absolutely gorgeous campus on 149th Street, but give me a little perspective on where we are in relation to where we were all the way back at the other side of the hallway.
Where we were at the other side of the hallway, where we started as a job training program for fewer than 100 students at a time. We now have, this fall, about 1,150 students. We have 2 beautiful new campuses. We have about 12 degree programs. About a third of our students study at the master's level now. And we just instituted a new program in information technology, relevant to the program we're doing here right today in the area. And I think we're poised for bigger and better things. We just had the best fall enrollment growth that we've had since 2012.
And in the midst of all that, what he's not telling you, President Thompson is about to retire. Congratulations on your retirement. I guess I have to ask you, going to miss it?
I will miss the day-to-day hustle and bustle. It's been a very gratifying thing to be able to take an institution, really, truly to bring it to a higher level, to bring resources to the South Bronx that weren't here before, in particular to build a beautiful new campus downtown, told the board 3 years ago that when these new campuses were done, when we'd had a chance to move in for a couple of years, it was a good time to hand off the torch, and that's what I plan to do.
And in conclusion, you and I are going to both say, this is the Bronx.
This is the Bronx.